One of our clients asked us last week, what is the best furniture style that nobody buys anymore? The idea was to be able to differentiate herself with a specific furniture style, which is really the point in interior design and when purchasing furniture and decor. Nobody wants to have the same interior as the neighbor. We want it to be really unique. So after many years in the furniture industry, let us reveal the best style that nobody really seems to care anymore. We are Noeli and Oliver, the owners of the e-commerce mojoboutique.com. We live here in Bali with our two little girls.
The best style of furniture that seems to be completely forgotten is the colonial style of furniture. A timeless aesthetic that seems to have fallen out of favor in recent years. Join us as we unravel the rich history, distinctive features and enduring charm of colonial furniture and explore why it is a hidden gem waiting to be rediscovered in the world of interior design. The colonial style of furniture holds a special place in the annals of design history. It originates actually from the 17th and 18th century, reflecting the influences of European settlers in the early American colony. And of course it reflects craftsmanship because at the time it was all handmade and any industrial furniture didn't exist. When you see colonial furniture, you'll see immediately that it is characterized by classical features, its elegant simplicity. You will see it is characterized by sturdy construction and classic motifs. Colonial furniture exceeds a sense of heritage and transcends trends. It is timeless style, even though it has kind of been forgotten, but it is timeless as such from its design qualities.
So despite its timeless design and also timeless coloring, because in colonial furniture they don't use at all colors, the natural color of the wood, super timeless, and the designer also is timeless and can be used with very different kind of interiors. However, it has completely faded because there has been really a dominant preference in the last 30, even 40 years for really modern design and sleek either, and a preference for kind of extreme design in the sense either extremely minimalist or like really a maximalism interior. And somehow the colonial style didn't really match one of these characteristics. Also, Scandinavian design has become always more popular because a lot of excellent interior designers really like the typical Scandinavian design, which mix perfectly with more mid-century modern style, and they didn't really use colonial furniture as such. The other reason why it has been completely forgotten is because there is also a misconception. People have the tendency to confuse Victorian style and colonial style. So Victorian style is not timeless at all. Some people like it, and I understand also why, because of craftsmanship behind is also incredible. However, Victorian style, they have a lot of these ornaments. It cannot be mixed at all with different kind of styles, or maybe some interior designer can mix them because they have really studied the thing really well and know how to use Victorian style. But people have a tendency to mix colonial style and Victorian style. And colonial style is much more elegant. There is a bit of carving in the wood, but it is used in a very simple way, I will say. And many interior designers have inspired themselves from a lot of colonial pictures, have been inspired by colonial style without that people really realize it. So that's also why you cannot find it anymore nowadays. It's very difficult. And the last reason why it has completely forgotten is because colonial furniture cannot be disassembled and reassembled. And nowadays, when people want to buy cheap furniture and it comes from far away, so it has to be disassembled and then assembled again at home. And the colonial style is just not possible because it's really crafted super well by hand. It's extremely sturdy. It can definitely be passed to the next generation. And so that's another reason why it has been forgotten.
As mentioned before, it dates to pre-industrial age, so furniture was really made by hand with a lot of attention to detail, make it sturdy and make it last for generations. Another thing to mention about the colonial style furniture is that it actually has been a precursor of clever furniture or multi-purpose furniture that is really thought for a purpose. An example could be, for example, sideboards that are also fold out desk with many little drawers to put in your writing tools or put in your archive, some things you want to keep handy. Or another very typical colonial piece of furniture would be when the trolley bar actually is a closed furniture, so for a nice and cleaned aesthetic in the room, and then you can open it and there you have your compartment for bottles, for the glass, for the spoons. It is actually nice to see the attention of details by the craftsmen put into those things, how they think ahead of how it will be used and put for all details of the usage, its features into the furniture, and of course with all this attention then also executed on the wood with nice, perfectly well clever piece of furniture.
So very recently there has been a resurgence for colonial furniture because there are some interior designers that are recognizing timeless elegance, and there are also antique shops that have been able to always sell pieces of colonial furniture in a very stable price. So it's not like other styles. Like we were speaking about Victorian style, for example. Like 5-6 years ago, you could find true Victorian kind of furniture at an extremely discounting price. It has not been the case for colonial furniture. The price has always been kind of steady, and it also contributes now, along with interior designer, recognizing really the elegance behind the furniture. That is why there is resurgence. The other reason is because people are also recognizing that colonial furniture actually super easy to mix match with other kind of styles. Even with some styles that we could think that it doesn't match with, but it does. It just adds elegance. So you can have a very kind of boho minimalist interior, and if you add only typical colonial dining chairs, it just adds elegance to place instantly. It's also an easy kind of furniture to mix with others thanks to its neutral colors. It's not like other styles that has been forgotten because it's just not possible to mix them. Like all these styles that use a lot of plastic and now at all and en vogue, because it cannot be mixed together with other kind of style and material. It's not the case for colonial style. The other reason also why people start slowly to speak about colonial furniture, it's because there is a resurgence for quality furniture and quality decor.
To conclude, if you like furniture, if you like maybe also the history of styles and so on, we would suggest that colonial style furniture has been long forgotten, not really talked about, but is maybe at the beginning of a resurgence. So if you like to invest or collect furniture, it might be a good moment to buy a nice piece. It's also a piece that, of course, thanks to their quality and craftsmanship, that will last, that you can keep no problem because of its timeless elegance, that you can mix match with other styles that you might have in your living room or wherever. And it might be the beginning of a little resurgence of colonial style. So we would love to see more of it because we really like colonial furniture with its simple elegance.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and we really hope to see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.